this EXModel tutorial will discuss about the 2D sketch creation and how we can use this later for defining primitives and extrusions. The basic idea of utilizing the 2D sketch creation is to create a cross-section from the object so that you may obtain a slice of your mesh. You can get started by left-click the 2D sketch tool. Notice there are several tools you can choose. The first one is for the extruded surface, and the second one is for the revolved surface. We will discuss about the extruded surface first. You can choose different planes as your reference plane. You can also pick your own plane as a reference plane. For the demonstration purpose, we'll choose the XY plane as our reference plane. You can adjust the height or the position of a plane by hold the left mouse and drag to the height you want. You can see the offset of your slicing plane from your reference plane. You may also choose your own interactive plane by clicking the Define Interactive Plane option. You can left-click the mouse one time to get the first endpoint of your plane and find the correct plane, and left-click one more time to create an interactive plane. You can adjust the position of your interactive plane. So notice that the sketch will be projected on the reference plane. There are several options. So the first one is create sketch on the slicing plane, which if you have this option checked, you can see the sketch will be on the slicing plane instead of being projected on the reference plane. I'll show the difference by create two different planes. So if we have this enabled, we can click Create and OK. You can see the sketch is on the slicing plane. And if we adjust the slicing plane to the same position, but with this unchecked, and hit Create, you can see the sketch will be on the reference plane. This is helpful when you want to get a sketch from different heights of your mesh. The second option is through selection only, which you can select with Edit Scan tool. Use the magic. I will use magic tool here. You can choose the surface where you want to select. Then you may use the 2D sketch tool, adjust the plane. Notice that the slicing will be only taking place on the part that you selected. If you uncheck this tool, it will ignore the selected parts, but instead the entire mesh. And then we'll discuss the stacked section later. For the outline mesh, if you have this enabled, it will project the entire mesh to the reference plane, no matter how high you place your slicing plane. You may adjust the small segments points to get a better results. Notice there are several noise points that's floating inside the reference plane. You can eliminate by adjusting this option, by using this option. You can click Create, and I will demonstrate by create a simple basic block from the sketch. You can use the line tool to draw a line. You can use the arc tool by clicking two endpoints and choose the arc curvature. And click OK to get a sketch. You may left-click the sketch and choose the extrude option to extrude the block. And click OK to get a block. So the second option here is to revolve around the revolved surface. You may choose different axes for revolving your plane. We will choose the z-axis for demonstration purpose. And the options here are pretty much the same. And you may hold the left mouse and drag the plane to choose different angles to which you want to extrude the plane. You can use create button here and create a sketch from your slice. And here next we'll show you the section plane option. So here is a model that is already aligned to the coordinates. If you use the 2D sketch, use revolve surface option and adjust that, it only shows the current plane, the current slice. But what if we wanted the information from the curve here? Then you can use the edit scan choice. You can choose the freehand selection. You can select the triangles on that plane. You can hold the control button, click the mouse scroll to adjust the position of your model. You may right click to adjust the view of your mesh. You may hold down the control button and use the scroll to adjust the size of your brush. So you may also use the Alt button, hold the Alt, and choose the parts we want to remove your selection. Also, you can also use the freehand field selection tool, hold L button to delete the selected parts. Then you can use the 2D sketch to use the revolve surface option. Place it on the plane you want to revolve from. You can create sketch on a sketch. You can use the option by create sketch on slicing plane. Also, you can use the stack selection here. You may increase the number of slices. So here, you can see the outline of it. Click it. You can adjust the number of section part. Then you can choose the through selection only to create the outline of the selections. You can use create. You can draw the line that you've selected. Use the freeform. Click finish. And you can use the mouse button to adjust your selection. You can click OK to finish your sketch, and then you can left-click your sketch and choose the revolved option to create a revolved block. Click OK, form the block.